Hi everyone, thanks for watching TSP Creations. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell icon to stay up to date. So this week we're going to be previewing Lion King, which is set to come out next week. Go see it in the theaters. So I thought it would be a good chance to preview the movie and talk about it right before it's released. So film me in.
Right, yeah, so The Lion King, the original one, came out when we were a lot younger. It came out in 1994. You were 3. I was not born, but I did end up watching it at some point. He has very fond memories of watching it as a child.
So Lion King to me, it was one of my childhood favorite movies. It covered a lot of themes. It was, it had great songs and it was very heart touching. So the core theme of Lion King is about pride and how it's a coming of age movie. How little Simba becomes king and the journey that he goes on to become king and how he learns about the circle of life which his dad teaches him at a very young age. So that's what the movie is about. So do you think that those concepts that was relevant to our childhood is still applicable these days? Do you think they would still have the core concepts? Or do you think they would have gone and adjusted it for this generation where it's more, everything is almost virtual, there's not that many people to people interaction.
Yeah.
It's more of phone to phone interaction or device to device interaction.
So I don't know if, so I feel like the only thing that actually rebooted is the way they told the story in terms of, it's not a cartoon anymore, it's live action. But the central themes, the story, it should all stay relatively the same. Like they'd probably still have that Disney magic to it, which we saw with the Jungle Book, which came out earlier. But yeah, it should still stay relatively the same. The only thing that's really changed is the graphics, essentially.
Right. Okay. And so another big change is the cast. So it's a brand new set of people.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
So what do you think about the cast?
So the cast has received a mixed bag of critiques, I suppose. I do like Donald Glover. He's a great person. He's a great musician. Beyonce is also a great musician. The other cast are quite diverse. Disney went with a much more diverse cast as opposed to the original. But I don't feel like it's good to have diversity, but I don't feel like some of the cast choices were particularly on like acting merit rather than it's just, hey, let's be diverse and then hire this person.
Right.
With a lot more African American cast, which is definitely a good thing. But it would be great to see some of the older actors reprising some of their older roles. So Mufasa is still the same actor who was in the original cartoon, but everyone else has more or less just changed it.
Right. Okay. Cool. So, and speaking of diversity, so this movie is being dubbed in Telugu, Tamil, and Hindi.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you are a Tamil speaker, He's not really a Tamil speaker, but he knows the language Tamil.
I can understand.
So,
yes.
Are you excited about the Tamil version? Would you watch the Tamil version?
Yeah, man, definitely watch the Tamil version. I think the casting for Timon and Pumbaa is just absolutely perfect. We got Singampuli on Timon and then Robo Shankar as Pumbaa. Those guys look like the roles that they're playing.
Right. It's actually
so
good.
it is. I can hear their voices when I look at their pictures on the announcement tweet. Siddharth, he's a good actor, all-round actor. And a couple of the other people.
So Arvind Sami
Scar.
So he's a
That'd be
good
great.
villain.
He's a great villain. Yeah, I really liked Timon and Pumbaa. They made a great choice.
So in the Bollywood version, it's Shah Rukh Khan. So King Khan and his son. So King Khan plays Mufasa.
Yeah.
And his son Aryan Khan plays Simba. So I think that's quite cute how they've got the father-son thing
that's
going
cool.
there.
Yeah.
And then if you shift to the Telugu industry,
Yes.
they've got natural star Nani doing Simba and
He's great.
is it Jagapati Babu? Yes, Jagapati Babu playing Scar. So he's an impactful villain.
Yeah, that's good.
So I think that sort of casting. So I think for the Tamil, Telugu, and Hindi audience who are exclusively who's not fluent in English, I think them getting these big stars to dub.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good move.
It is, yeah. Because usually, from childhood memory, I remember when you would watch Tamil dubs of English movies, it's just like those drama actors that do it, which isn't fun for anyone.
Another fun fact is Edwin the Sami did Simba back when it was dubbed 20 odd years ago.
Oh, really?
So he did Simba, and so that's because he was a hero back then. Now he's a villain, therefore he's switched to playing Scar. But I think his reasoning is that Scar is more impactful to play, and he just naturally fits that role more.
Definitely.
These days. So you mentioned live action.
Yep.
What does that actually mean? Is this movie really live action?
Yeah, it's kind of live action. So, the background, the trees, the foliage, all that kind of stuff is live action, but it's just the characters are not live action. So basically, it's an animated movie, but it's live action because the stuff is real.
Right.
So it's basically as live action as you can get with a stop motion picture as well. Like you know how like the claymation stuff, it's all real.
Yeah.
But it's animated. So
Right.
is that really live action? I don't know. But yeah, it is live action to some extent.
Right. Okay. Well, that's cool. So so as a wrap up. So when you were a kid, when your parents promised you to take you to Lion King, or when you went to a school trip, you would have had this excitement. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to go see Lion King.
Yes.
Right? Do you have that excitement for this reboot of Lion King?
I'm gonna say I'm not excited to see this movie just because I don't know. It just feels like a cash grab. So it feels like Disney is just going through a bucket list of all the movies that did well, and they're like, hey, maybe this movie, maybe we can make more money off it. You know, that's why they're just rebooting a bunch of stuff. So the Jungle Book came out. This is coming out, and they have the My Little Mermaid. Aladdin came out as well. So they're just kind of, they're not great. I mean, no one's really like, hey, I hope a new Aladdin movie comes out. No one's sitting at home thinking that.
Right.
It just comes out, right? And then you're just like, oh.
It's funny you say that because I'm here, sitting here, or standing here, excited for Lion King. I think it's going to bring my childhood back. Like I'm going to have the same experience as I did when I first saw Lion King. Well, that's my expectation of it, and I think, like you said earlier, it's going to recreate that Disney magic.
Yeah.
You know, bring back my childhood. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, so I'm excited to go see Lion King next week.
So what do you guys think? Do you think it's just a cash grab, or do you think they're just gonna let you relive your childhood? So let us know in the comments below.
And subscribe to us and hit that notification bell icon. So thanks for watching TSP Creations. We'll catch you next week on another video.